Hello, hello, hello. Hope you're all having a good day. It's James of Cryptoconsh, and today we're going to have a look at dYdX and this big boy's transition onto our lovely Cosmos. So I'm going to break this little badger down in 4 parts. Firstly, we're going to look at their social following and user base. Then we're going to look at who they actually are and what they actually do. Then we're going to look at why they're migrating from Ethereum to our lovely Cosmos. And finally, my final thoughts about the situation. So let's get bloody into it. So firstly, dYdX have been around for 5 years, and they've amassed a massive following of 142,000 followers on Twitter. Not bad going at all. Secondly, they do actually have a Reddit account with 3.1 thousand members. And this is where the dodginess begins. Their Telegram shows that they have 120,000 subscribers. This is on their dYdX official account with a star here. However, look at this. Are you having issues with dYdX? Follow the steps below to scam your wallet. With profound gratitude, I acknowledge the magnificent effort of the prestigious human Mr. Larry during my investment process. Wow. All these links, a little bit of Chinese, scam, 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 scam. Why are dYdX not sorting this out? Imagine if this is the first time you've heard about dYdX, you hear lots of people use it, it's a great platform, and then you go on Telegram and you bump into this group and you just get scammed. Look at the pin at the top. Yeah, connect your wallet to this website. We'll sort you out. We promise we won't steal anything. Swear down. It's honestly killing me, this. They have 40 employees. This lack of professionalism does not go unnoticed. I even responded to them on Twitter about this. So they said their chain is loading here. And I said, well, while it's loading, you could delete the scam groups on Telegram. Of course, no response, because it appears at the moment the marketing is certified potato level. Now, moving forward, what do dYdX actually do? Well, their focus is decentralized trading, and they trade in perpetual contracts. Now, as you can see on this screen, they actually have a beautiful user interface. It's very fluid, it's very dynamic, and it's very quick. They aim to process 1,000 buy and cancel orders a second. They have a really good mobile app, and in terms of user interface, they're absolutely exceptional. You are able to use perpetual contracts on all these assets. For those that don't know what perpetual contracts are, it's basically an agreement to buy or sell assets at a certain price at a later date. You can put up the assets you have as collateral, and you can borrow more than you put down. However, if the value of the collateral you put down depreciates too much, i.e. the coin value goes down, bang, you're out the game. You lose all of your investment. If it goes the other way, however, you can make up to 10 times. Live like a small king. Not bad. But of course, fraught with risk. But that hasn't stopped 25,000 professional traders deciding to use this platform. As I said, the design, the UI is excellent, and there's a reason why people are attracted to it. We can also see that it's backed by many prestigious global investors. Well, I mean, let's just ignore that 3 hours picture. So currently they're operating on version 3 on an Ethereum layer 2 platform, and they have decided to move over to the Cosmos and create their own layer 1. Now this leads to a very important question. Why would this incredibly popular, well-designed, useful platform decide to move over to the Cosmos? Well, let's try and understand why by looking at the benefits the Cosmos offers in relation to Ethereum. Firstly, if we look at the limitations of Ethereum, there is difficulty in scaling transactions. So at the moment, what happens is there is a layer that rolls up the transactions and puts them on the Ethereum chain. So actually, in total, you can have more than 15 transactions per second. But having to do this is a serious limiting factor. Because Ethereum is still slow in this regard and expensive to use, scalability is a problem. However, according to a recent interview with key developers at dYdX, it is stated that the Cosmos is going to allow for greater levels of scalability. They're going to be able to utilize multiple validators to do this. Validators are individuals that process transactions, so they're going to be able to process these transactions through multiple validators at the same time, thus decentralizing A, and B, allowing for greater scaling. So it builds upon some of the limitations that are currently being faced on the Ethereum network, where ZK rollups are still not achieving what is expected. Secondly, usability. Developers are limited when they build on Ethereum. A good example is here. They have to make compromises on design and efficiency, and also limited to certain programming languages. All this goes away when you have your own layer 1 on the Cosmos. And this builds into the third point. You have your own sovereignty. So you have your own token, and you can make the decisions that are best for your platform. No longer governed by the layer 1. You have absolute freedom. Also, it's quite easy to build on the Cosmos because it slots certain modules in on the SDK. So basically, they can say, okay, this is the governance module I want. This is the token distribution I want. It's a very clean, efficient system to build on by design, and allows for developers to have their own sovereignty and their own choice, as well as the flexibility to design it how they want to design it. So yes, an incredibly important decision. And ultimately, the new dYdX token is also going to lead to some forms of governance. So in the Cosmos, these forms of governance are going to allow people that have these tokens to vote on proposals. For example, these proposals here for Chihuahua token. These proposals will determine the future of the chain on the Cosmos. So ultimately, yes, they want it to be sovereign at layer 1, decentralized with their processing, and therefore scalable, and ultimately potentially more control. It will be their very own layer 1 blockchain that is censorship resistant and permissionless. Now, final thoughts on this. Firstly, decentralization. Many organizations want to be decentralized, but they also want to maintain certain levels of control. Now, the thing about being on the Cosmos is, if multiple validators above 33% become bad actors, it can cause issues on the platform. However, this platform could simply be hard forked again and rebuilt. Fair. But essentially validators have voting rights. I delegate my tokens to a validator, right? I give my tokens to a validator to earn rewards. Now, if I don't participate in the voting process, the validator gets my voting rights. Now, this could limit the amount of decentralization. We've seen in the past that some tokens have validators that have a cumulative share of 4.77%. So they essentially have 5% of the voting rights if their delegators choose not to override them. So is it really decentralized? Secondly, validators can actually vote to roll back transactions. They can freeze and reverse time. So if there's loads of dodgy transactions that occur on the platform, they can freeze it, vote to reverse it, and then continue. Is that really decentralized? Some might say decentralization is the purpose to try and avoid the SEC, but who knows? Also, we need to understand that the dYdX token, this is the token on the Ethereum chain, the more of this token that you own and stake, the more voting rights you have and the more money you've invested essentially. So it is still kind of like shareholders in a business, isn't it really? And the shareholders have the voting rights and therefore dictate how the company moves and operates. So is it really decentralized? But don't get me wrong, I'm very happy that such a large organization has decided to expand and grow on the Cosmos. As they stated, this dYdX version 4 is supposed to be the most powerful, and they want to take advantage of all the assets of the Cosmos that not many know about. They're very clear on the benefits of this upgrade that I've just mentioned, and they are absolutely aware that they're taking a risk on a new platform. However, from a tech perspective, it works out. They often claim to be first movers in the market to keep on top of current trends, and I wouldn't disagree with this notion based on their past history. So overall, I think it's quite exciting. We've got 70% more developers on the Cosmos this year. Large organizations like this moving over, with a greater number of people starting to understand the actual pure benefits of being sovereign, interoperable, and built on the Cosmos SDK. This is the future, ladies and gentlemen, and this is why I'm here. I do this because I love it, and I'm going to continue to support the Cosmos. Imagine all the other chains they researched to improve on their platform, and they still landed on the Cosmos. The future is now. I just hope they can clean up their Telegram. All right, that's it from me, James of Cryptoconsh. Hope you all have a good day, and I'll see you again.